Hi guys, welcome once again to our chemistry class. In our last class, we talked about electrolysis of copper 2 tetraoxosulphate 6 using platinum or carbon electrode. electrode. Now, the one of today, we want to talk about electrolysis of copper 2 tetraoxosulphate 6 solution using copper electrodes. We are changing the electrode to copper. Now, we are going to see what will be the product at the anode and the product at the cathode. Know that the solution we will have something like this. We'll have something like this. This is the beaker, and then you have your solution there. The solution contains Cu2 plus and okay, let me just write this is from CuSO4 and H2O. You have Cu, you have H plus, you have SO4, 2 minus, you have this there. Now, all of them, the 4 of them are in the solution. Your electrodes are there, 2 electrodes. One is anode, while one is cathode. This is minus, this is plus. So that's the source of electricity. Now when you connect it into this, now remember we are using the 2 electrodes. The electrodes are copper. So here is copper, here is copper. Now what will happen at this point is that, remember, the solution is still copper salt. The solution is still copper salt. So you have copper here, you have copper here, you have copper here. Now what do you expect to happen? Now this copper the anode will dissolve. The anode will dissolve while the cathode will be increasing, will be building up. Anode will be reducing, cathode will be building up. Okay, so now at the anode, what will happen is that the atoms on this electrode, this anode, the anode is made up of atoms just like this this marker. On the surface, each atom will start to give out electron, and once you give out electron, you have turned to ion. You cannot be part of the electrode again. Instead, you have to go to solution, because that's where you have ions, copper ions in the solution. So atoms on the surface will start giving out two electrons each. So as they give out the electrons are going up, and then they will flow down to the cathode. So once it gives the electron, it will itself will fall into the solution and be part of the solution. So as it is falling into the solution, in an attempt to increase the concentration of copper 2 ion, because as it is giving out electron, it will be as copper Cu, this is solid, which is the plate. Now giving out electron, it will now turn to Cu2 plus, which is solution, aqueous. It will go to the solution, and then the electrons, the 2 electrons given out, will be flowing to the cathode. That's what happens at the anode. Now these 2 electrons that are flowing down, remember, as it is falling in, this one is falling into the solution to meet this, to increase the concentration of the solution, is Cu2 plus. Another one, simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. Simultaneously, another one from the solution will move to the cathode, and that is at the cathode. What happens there is that the copper ion, copper 2 ion in the solution will go there to collect that electron. And that electron, those electrons that are flowing down, copper 2 ion from the electrolyte will collect the 2 electrons and deposit itself. Because it's solid, it will not bubble out like gas. It will deposit itself on this electrode, increasing the size and the weight or the mass of the electrode. So you now, after collecting, it will now turn to Cu solid. So meaning at this point, the size, because atom is giving out electron and then falling off, the size is becoming smaller. It's becoming smaller. It's becoming smaller. All this side will wash. You will not see them again. Becoming smaller, that side that is inside the solution, it will become smaller, while this one will become bigger, because as the ions are coming to collect the electrons, they are depositing themselves there. They become part of that electrode. So the solution, remember I told you in the previous electrolysis of copper 2 tetraoxosulphate 6 using platinum electrode, I told you that copper 2 ion is blue in color. So this solution is blue. And in that one, I told you that the solution gradually fades away, the color fades away. But because the electrode did not dissolve, nothing happens. They were inert electrode. But this one, electrode is part of this business. And so electrode is dissolving and is going into the solution. And another one there taking up or going out from the solution. So you still have complete number of copper 2 ions in the electrolyte. So nothing happens to the color of the electrolyte. The concentration and the color remains constant. The only thing is that the size of this electrode is reducing, while the size of this electrode is increasing. Now, this can be used in purifying a metal, impure copper. So if this copper is impure, you have an impure copper, you make that one anode. Impure copper can be anode. Impure copper can be made to be what? Anode. Then the pure copper should be made what? Cathode. So that as you are running this electric current through it, the pure one is leaving here, joining the pure one. So the impurities that are here, while this reaction are going on, they will be falling down and be settling at this place. So this is what? Impurities that are falling from this place. So it will not be part of this. Instead, they will settle down at the bottom of the beaker. So that's what this electrolysis of copper 2 tetraoxosulphate solution using copper electrodes is designed for. So I believe you enjoyed the class. Keep on following this channel. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy more teachings. Thank you.